Welcome back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I come to talk to y'all about the twins. Let's talk about the twins. Yeah. Let's talk about the twins. Let's talk about the identical twins and the ones that's not identical twins. Let's just talk about them. Let's talk about the twins. Now, when I was young, I used to always see twins. I just didn't understand why. Why I used to always see twins. Every time you turned around, I was hanging with twins and never understood why that I always ran into the twins. I seen more twins than I seen regular people out there in the world. I used to see them so much that I kicked it with twins. So much I kicked it with them. Every time you turn around, I had twin friends. And I'm trying to figure this out here like, why do I have? Why do I see so many twins so much? They're just always around. Everywhere I go, I see twins. Even if I'm walking down the street, I see twin babies. Like I'm just studying running to twins. And I'm trying to figure this out here. Like, what the heck is going on here? Why is I'm study always running into twins? And I always tried to figure that out, but I just could not figure it out. I just couldn't. Couldn't figure it out. But I always had friends. Everybody I knew was twins. Dude twins, girl twins, always. I kicked it with dude twins, girl twins. Always had twin friends. Until I turned around one day and had twins myself. And turned around and had two twin boys. Now I said something got to be wrong here. What's going on? What is the Father trying to tell me? What is he trying to tell me? Because every time you turn around, I'm running into twins. And I have two twins myself. So what is he trying to tell me? But I still just could not figure it out. I was always wondering, do I have a twin out there or something? Because why is it that I'm always around twins? All the time. And then turn around and have two twins myself. What the heck is the Father trying to tell me? And I still never figured it out. Still have not figured it out. But I'm still trying to picture this and saying, do I have a twin out there? Because if I do, I never met her. You know, I always wanted to have a twin in my life. I did. I always wanted to have a twin. I always wanted to know how it feels to have somebody just like me. I know we ain't going to be exactly alike. You know, we'll be able to tell it apart. The people that we date should be able to tell us apart. It's always something that you could tell from identical twins that you could tell them apart. It's always something you could tell them apart from. They don't always look exactly identical. Even though they're identical twins, it's always something that you'll be able to tell that they're not that identical. Sometimes it's the way they talk. Even though sometimes they might talk the same, but they don't think the same. That's the difference. They don't think the same. You know by the voice, but sometimes they speak their words in different kind of ways. That's how you know identical twins because it's always one twin smarter than the other twin. It's always one twin smarter than the other one by the way they act and the way they talk. Because you got to look at this. It's always one twin comes out before the other twin, and that one is older than that one. Just a little bit farther apart. They just a little bit farther apart. But they always the one is always older than the other one. And it's always one smarter than the other one. And you got to look at this. You always have a twin that's evil than the other twin. You got to look at that too. You always have a twin that's one that's evil than the other twin. And you'll be able to tell that apart. Now, sometimes the twins like to play games with their partners to see what their partners know which one that they should be with. And sometimes the partners cannot figure that out. If they really know the person that they with, they would know the difference between the twin and the other twin. Because let me put it like this. Twins do not kiss the same. No, they do not. Twins do not have sex the same either. No, they do not. So you should be able to know the difference between the real twin and the other twin. It's always going to be something there. And another thing you're going to know about the twins, the identical twins, that they always going to have a mark on their body. And if they have a mark, it's going to be in a certain place of their body that you will be able to tell that's not the one you're supposed to be with. So if you look at your twin and you look at the whole side of everything on their body, you will see that they have a mark on their body. Will let you know which one is the right twin and which one is the other twin. Because their mark would not be in the same spot. It would be in a different spot of their bodies. That's how you would know who you're sleeping with and who you're not sleeping with. But like I said, just because they're identical, you will always be able to see. If you pay attention to them very, very closely, you will see the difference. And you will see that you will know which one is your woman and which one is the other partner woman. Because they don't look that much alike. It always will be something that would throw it off, that you will know that's your woman and that's the other woman. Twin. That's how you know. Now, when you have twins that's not identical, you know right off the bat. Because you can have a boy and a girl, and you know they twins, but you know apart straight off the bat. But when it's identical twins, it's hard for y'all to figure it out. But it's not hard. You just got to keep looking really, really deep, and you will see it. So sometimes the twins wants to change their features because they don't want to get caught up with the partner, you know. So you have one smart twin to say, no, I don't want us to look alike no more. I don't want you getting caught up with my man. I want my man all to myself. Why would I want you to have a piece of my man when I can have my own man? So one twin would go out there and get their hair done. Therefore, they would dye their hair from the other to other twin. So their partner would know who is their man. Who is their woman? Or who is their man? They would go, one partner go get his hair cut different than the other partner. You know, they do it all different because they don't want to be sharing their partner with their twin. So they change their features. So they won't have to change, so they won't have to share their partners. Because back then, when they're young, yeah, they play games like that because they're young. But as they get older, then they don't want to do that no more. They grow up. and they just want their own partner to themselves. So they change their appearance. So their partner won't get mixed up to know who the one they dating. That's what they do. That's what twins do. But now when they're young, yeah, they like to play games because they want to see, do their partner know the difference between both of them. That's with the mans and the ladies. The man twins and the lady twins. Sometimes they just want to see, do they partners know the difference between the two. And you have to pay close attention because, like I say, they not always identical twins. You can always see something there that you know that's your partner. You will see it. If you spend time with your partner all the time, you will know who your twin is because you with that partner all the time. So if the other twin walk up towards you, you will know that's not your twin. That's not your woman, or that's not your man, because you know that person, because you be around that person all the time, and you know who it is. So they won't be able to get you caught up. So even if they don't change their features, you still would know your twin because you spend time with them all the time, and you know your twin. Especially when you're kissing your twin and having sex with your twin, you know your twin. You know your twin. So you don't get caught up because you already know, because you don't, been with that twin. And you know. So that's what I want to tell y'all about. You have to pay close attention to the identical twins. Because like I say, it's always something there that you will know who's your twin and who is not your twin. Just keep looking and you'll see the difference. Now, if you look at Tia and Camara, what's their name? Tia and Camara, you will see the difference, and they are twins. If you look at them very, very carefully, you will see that they don't look exactly identical. You will be able to tell them apart from each other. Just like Ashley and the other girl twin. Ashley and I forgot her other name. You know the difference between them. They don't actually look exactly alike. If you look at them very carefully, you will see that they both are different. You could see the difference. They have a different features. Sometimes they look alike, but their features are different. Their faces are different. It's not really the same. It's always something off with the twins. With the identical twins, it's always something off. And you'll be able to tell the difference. What is it? It's trying to come to me. Ashley and the other girl, it's trying to come to me, but it just won't. The name ain't coming, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Ashley and whatever the other girl name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's how you know. And with the man twins, you'll be able to tell them apart too. Because it's always something different about their part. It's always one probably bigger than the other one. So what I'm saying, it's always, when it comes to the twin mans, it's always one probably be skinnier and the other one might be a little bit bigger. One of them might have a skinny face and the other one might have a fat face. So that's how you'll be able to tell the twins off like that with the mans. It's always a way you'll be able to tell your twins apart. But you just got to pay attention to them. And you'll be able to see the difference between the twins. So, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Don't get caught up on it, okay? Pay attention to your twin that you're dating. And you'll know which one is your twin. Because like I say, sometimes they change their features. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you will see the difference. It's because one might be bigger than the other one might be skinnier than the other one. One of them might have one face that's fatter than the other one. One of them might have a skinny face that's skinnier than the other one. Just pay attention. It will always show you the difference between the twins. It will show you the difference. You just got to pay attention and you will see that. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.